And here we are. Welcome, everybody, to a whole new world of Handelabra games. Oh.
A whole new world.
I have to turn off my audio on the Twitch if I don't want to hear myself talking 20 seconds behind. There we go. There it is. All right. How's everybody doing today?
It's daytime.
It's daytime. It's like light out and everything. I'm not drinking scotch because it's the middle of the afternoon. So, yeah, welcome everybody to a brand new show here. We don't actually have an official name for it yet, but it is a bottom of the ninth themed show where we will be playing bottom of the ninth.
We forgot to think about names. We promised we would, and then we didn't.
I did think about it a little bit. I was like, BSPN?
That's not bad.
Yeah, that's not...
Probably get into trouble with that, but
yeah, I don't know what what does ESPN even stand for? I was like, oh, it probably stands for like wait, what does it stand for? Sports Network, Electronic Sport something network? I don't know.
Programming Network?
What? Entertainment and Sports Programming Network. Thank you, Krista.
Look at that. Chris is on the ball.
Bottoms live. Bottoms up? I don't know. Something fun. But it's Wednesday. It's 3-ish. And that is when we are going to be playing bottom of the ninth for you guys and gals and everything in between. Thanks for joining us around the digital tabletop while we play bottom of the ninth. The goal of these streams is to have some fun while showing you how to play the game, as well as, I guess, covering strategies that can help you win, maybe? I don't know. Handelabra. Okay, look. Before the Forsaken One says anything, I'm not drinking all day. Handelabra does believe in civil rights for all and is being as inclusive as possible, so any comments or activity actively working against that goal are not welcome and will not be tolerated. If you do enjoy the show, please like, share, follow, and subscribe, and be sure to check out the other shows right here on twitch.tv/HandelabraGames. Dolphins Dive is Thursdays at 7, and Tales from the Archive is Sundays at 7, all times Eastern. But I did want to mention this week there's something a little bit special. Tomorrow night, Thursday, at 6 p.m. Eastern, the Laser Riders soundtrack listening show is happening on the Greater Than Games channel. We will be rehosting it from our channel, and then as soon as that is over, we'll be going right on into Dolphins Dive. So Dolphins Dive will probably start a little bit late, but you can show up a little bit early and listen to some listening party, which will be a lot of fun. I'm Jeremy. You can follow me at Mr. J Handel, MRJHANDEL. Joining me as always is John, who you can find at MigrantP, MIGRANTP. And you can always follow the company at Handelabra on Twitter, Facebook, or YouTube, and Handelabra Games here on Twitch.
Apparently there's a tiny picture of you down here.
Oh, yes, there is. It's the other side. The other side, but...
Other side.
Yeah,
oh.
There it is. Yeah, that's because I'm actually sharing my video with John.
I'll keep Jeremy in this little box.
I hit it.
Okay.
No more double Jeremys. Cool. We are the developers, so you can be sure to get some insight into the process and maybe see some stuff before anyone else. Like you haven't seen it before anyone else because we've already shown this off. But it's going to be every time we play it for the next few weeks. It's basically going to be new.
There's new stuff.
A little bit new, pretty much every time you see it. So. Bottom of the ninth is currently not available, but it will be someday, and this is where you get to learn a little bit about it. I should probably wipe all that gross oil off my forehead so I'm not, like, shining on people. Okay.
Should have gone to makeup first.
I know. We don't make enough money yet to have a dedicated makeup department. Okay, so let's play some bottom of the ninth.
We have a credit screen now. That's new.
Cool.
It's not finished, though.
Yeah, definitely not finished. All right, so let's pop into an away game here, waiting for an opponent.
Hopefully it'll work. We tried a test game earlier, and then it just didn't work.
Yeah. All right, so...
Oh, I'm playing the well-regarded villain, Uninitialized.
And you're playing at Uninitialized, too.
Yes, we are both Uninitialized.
That's awesome. All right, so let's take a look at the pitchers. So the game is going to ship with these six pitchers: Hurricane Patrice, Keto Hero, Leslie Liu, Wake Louder, Southpaw Straw, and Manny Burgerhead. And the way that these work is, for anybody who has not seen Bottom of the Ninth before, pitchers each have their sort of ace pitch, which you will see sort of dedicated as one of the 4 directions that you can pitch to. Uh-oh. We have a Jean-Marc. What's up, Jean-Marc?
You'll see Jean-Marc tomorrow night. For Laser Riders.
Laser Riders.
I'm in Jean-Marc's basement right now.
Yeah. So, for instance, here with Southpaw Straw, her ace pitch is high and away, which is a spitball. Set any S pitch to C2. Before the next pitch, roll a control die. On the result of a 1, straw is ejected. So, and then each of them have a different thing. So, like Keto Hero has low and away, which is a changeup. If the swing result is 5 or 6 versus an S pitch, the batter must re-roll their swing. I like him, so I'm going to do that. And then I'm going to pick my reliever, which, let's see. I think I'm going to do, let's see what Wake Louder is here. Low and away knuckleball. B5 and B6 becomes C6. And his trait, if no foul, I didn't cover the traits. If no foul or no contact versus S2 pitches, the home team may try to advance all runners 1 base with +1 speed, which is very interesting. But I think I'm actually going to do Manny. Cut fastball.
Don't pick Manny. Manny has a problem.
I'm not going to pick Manny. Let's see what Leslie Liu has for us. 4-seam fastball for high and inside. S5 and C5 become S6. I like that. So she'll be my reliever. We're going to skip support for now, but there are some support characters that you can bring in. But we're going to skip that for this moment. Hopefully next time I will randomly get batting, and then we can show that side too.
Hank Wright asks, will Bottom of the Ninth be available on PC in a foreseeable future? It will be on PC in one of the 2 timelines.
Yeah, in the RPG timeline, it's unclear. But it definitely shows up in the Tactics timeline.
Jean-Marc's going to help me.
The question is, which timeline are we in? Okay, so the game starts with the stare down phase. I get to pick where I'm going to pitch, and John doesn't get to see.
I'm staring you down.
He's staring me down.
It's really bright with the sunshine.
All right, so I think I'm going to pitch there.
I think you're going to go. See, no. Oh, the bug happened.
Oh, did it?
Actually, Jeremy, if you look right and John looks left, I think it'll look more like you're staring each other down.
No, I think Jeremy's always on the right for me. At least that's usually the case.
Yes. That is the case.
That bug happened.
Fantastic.
Hey, it's under development.
All right, let's try this again.
Already?
Do we even need to restart? I don't think I actually had restarted.
We can try just again. Now I'm pitching.
Oh, good. Well, at least this gives me a second to go over batting. So you can choose your batters, and similar to the pitchers, they have stuff on their backside here. Stuff on their backside.
On the backside.
So you have, if you get the direction, the location, or both, and if you get both, you have the option to use your MVP typically, which is, in this case, hammered. 5s and 6s become crush, which we can get into what crush means in a moment. Then we've got like Carrie Rumble here. Her MVP is choke up, speed +1, and Rumble loses her trait this swing. So there's all kinds of other cool stuff you can do. I just went ahead and took whatever the random is, and I can cover each of them as we come to them, assuming the game works.
Well, let's choose our pitches, and for some reason, it's like, oh, the other player hasn't answered their question yet.
All right.
Yeah, it's happening again. But that was working just fine.
I know.
I don't understand.
So
all right, I'm going to quit the game,
Me too.
quit, and start over.
Yep.
There's something weird, and I don't know why. It does almost always work, but for some reason today it's deciding not to. Because we're showing it live, that's why.
Yeah. Welcome to Bottom of the Ninth Live.
Yeah, this is, I guess you know what? We shouldn't have said this was our new show. This is technically still a Bottom of the Ninth developer stream.
Yeah.
Is what this is. The full show will kick off once the game is out. How about that? That's a way to look at it. All right, away game. Random.
Now I'm batting.
Oh, you said not to use Manny, so I'll go back to
Don't
Keto.
use Manny.
Keto and Leslie. All right. If the swing is a result of S5, yeah, we'll do this. There we go.
There. See? So I need to figure out what's going on there, because obviously that's a problem. But now, once it's working, it's going to be working.
Yeah.
That's my experience so far. So, all right. So what happened?
Okay, so Casey Petty's trait is before the pitch is rolled, Casey may announce he's taking the pitch and not swing. S or C pitches are strikes, B pitches are balls. So that's why we're kind of holding here, because we're deciding on what he's going to do. All right, so now I'm going to roll the dice. B6.
Good.
Let's re-roll that 6. A little bit better. Of course, I could have re-rolled the actual pitch die and then maybe gotten an S6, and that would have been sweet.
But B4 is I need 4 or lower for a ball, and so that's a ball.
Yeah, so again, to cover for anyone who's not familiar, on dice rolls like that, as the pitcher, you want to roll high on S's and low on balls. And C doesn't really super matter, but there might be some strategy there. If you're the batter, you need to hit above the pitch number if it's an S, or below if it's a B. Or I guess you want to, typically. Want to know here. And here comes the pitch. Do I re-roll? Yeah, I'm going to re-roll that S. Come on, 6. S6. Well, S4 is a slight improvement. That's good.
That's a hittable ball.
So John is trying to get above a 4. Looks like he will. Contact.
This is looking cooler than last time.
I'm hoping that everybody out there can hear the music. This tension happening. While we roll to see. Uh-oh. All right, come on. Roll a 6. Roll a 6. Roll a 6. Roll a 6. Oh, not so good. Oh, no music.
What? You didn't get safe music? Oh, they're not hearing it.
Are you hearing the crowd noise at all?
Oh, then I must have looked.
It's saying that it's got it. Well, shoot, hang on a second. Let me see here. I did a test and it was working.
It's supposed to be music.
All right, give me 1 second here. Let me.
The music is canceled.
No more
Trying to find a spot where I'm not completely lit up by a sunbeam. The animations are still in progress, but they are improving all the time.
Well, I'm sorry, folks. I don't know why it's not muted, is it? Yeah, I thought I was routing the audio properly, but I guess maybe I'm not. I'm doing it the same way I do Sentinel, so I'm not sure why it's not
Maybe
working.
It's listening for Sentinels.
No, I'm saying I'm doing it the same. Like, everything is set up exactly the same way, just using bottom of the 9th as the source instead of Sentinels as the source.
If I loaded up the stream, could I see Jeremy's plays? Probably could. We have a gentleman's agreement to not do that.
Well, and the timing would
I could also watch the debug log at the moment to see what Jeremy's doing.
Seems obvious.
I am also not doing that.
All right, well, I'll have to do some more tests before the next stream to figure out why the audio isn't doing its thing, but I will.
Richard would like to know if you could play the Contact music live while we're...
It's really hard to play, actually. I had to slow everything down just to play it. Yeah.
You could just play something else.
I can play it slowly, maybe.
Soundbar thinks I should capture you with a Pokeball if you're going to sit here. Oh, I don't know if they can hear that.
Yes, the problem is I can't just pull the audio from the whole computer because then you'll hear John twice.
I could mute. Oh, wait.
Nope.
Well, whatever. Are we playing?
I'm waiting on you.
Well, I was waiting on you, and you were choosing relief for so long. All right. If we don't have audio, we don't have audio. It's not the end of the world.
Yeah. Future shows will have audio.
Actually, just temp music now, anyway.
Jeremy will have to sing it while we're in contact.
Okay, I can absolutely do that. All right, so we got an S4.
And you have sound effect too.
Crack. Crack.
All right, here he goes.
They're probably all like, these people are nuts. All right.
That's awesome. We should just record that and make that be the new music.
Yep, done. Oh, shoot. I hit the wrong button. Well, I have switched to my relief pitcher by accident.
Well, now we have a new
check mark,
pitcher,
but instead I hit the...
Leslie Liu.
Yeah, so B1 is hit by pitch. The batter advances to first base, skip the run phase. All right.
Also, we have the hovering pitcher. That is a feature of relief.
Yep. It's the Back to the Future pitcher, as John called it earlier. Wah, wah.
I can take a ball one.
But it doesn't matter. You're going to get hit by pitch.
Oh, I'm hit by the pitch anyways. Yeah.
I literally cannot recognize
I have the bases loaded.
Oh, wow. This is not going well for...
That's all up to Hannah.
For uninitialized. Yes, I definitely look different than usual. My hair is shorter and red. And this, yeah, the shadowing that's happening with the light that's like directly above me is making me look a little funky, I think. Oh, I should probably roll that pitch.
Right on my neck.
S3. Have you guessed every single one of my pitches? I feel like you have. Okay, now.
I've done pretty well. He is floating there for a bit. He's floating there all the time right now.
Yeah, once he starts floating, he never comes down. Or I guess she in this case, since it's Leslie.
All right. I'm going to take this contact, I think. I could re-roll and hope for a crush, but I'm going to take my chances.
Crack! Ugh. And it's going to be game over. Again, I roll a 1 against your 6.
The home team wins. Fireworks, and it goes too fast.
Yeah, it went too fast, so you guys only got to see the dancing meeples for like a half a second.
And you can see the score sheet stuff we're working on.
Ah, yes. This is the thing that I know almost nothing about, but John says it's like a very baseball thing.
So Casey Petty went all the way around the bases. There's, yeah, so 2 singles, then hit by pitch, then another single, and that brought Casey Petty around. And then your pitchers have their stats at the bottom, too.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
That's true. It does not play to my strengths because I do not have, there's no damage. I feel like there needs to be like a special ability to like break the bat or something like that. Like hit it so hard, like overcrush it.
You did hit the batter with a pitch.
That's true. I did. All right. Let's do that
Shall we
again.
play again?
And I'm pitching again. Since I didn't really get to do kiddo.
I'm going to make Hannah go first. She has an ability that's better when she's first.
Bottom of the 9th thing. That's us.
All right, so we have 2 rookies that are on the same team in the world of bottom of the 9th. All right, so you're pitching again?
I am, although I'm checking one more thing again because I'm still frustrated as to why
Twitch thinks we're playing Sentinels.
Oh no, forgot about that. I'm still trying to figure out this audio thing. Like it's literally not. You know what? Hang on a second. Let's do this.
Did you choose your pitch?
Not yet. I'm doing something else. Give me a second.
I just wanted to know if it was the bug or not. I will lean back and be tiny.
Let's make a new virtual device, and we'll call this, loopback audio test. We will add
This is my new
virtual devices. No, I don't want to grab that. Select application. I wonder if it's because of where the application... No, because I've done it for the listening parties. It should work just fine. I promise I won't spend more than another minute on this, and then we'll just go back to what we're doing. So,
too many minutes.
Yeah, still not working. Built-in output? Manual? I wonder if there's a problem with loopback. I might need to update loopback. Anyway, all right, so we'll continue playing here. All right, so hero.
Music.
If the swing result is a 5 or 6 versus an S pitch, the batter must re-roll their swing. I like it.
And it has the blind stare down thing. Kiddo Hero can do.
Oh, right.
You can make it so I can't choose my tokens. I have to pick randomly. But we each got one.
I'll keep that B3.
And I will see your B3 and take a ball.
Oh. All right.
We didn't have that animation of the pitch tokens last time. And the dice are new from last time.
Yes.
They look more like the real.
Yes, that was a good re-roll right there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I mean, you can deduce it by the abilities, but...
Yeah, but I mean, like, when you see them side by side, it's nice.
Well, this is still just me at foul ball.
Yeah, I will say I'm actually incredibly bummed that you guys aren't hearing the music because we noticed actually the game became about 10 times more fun once we put in even just a couple of audio bits when we were putting the demo together for RTX. Let's see, what are we at? 1 and 1. Okay. S3. We'll boost that up to a 4.
Time to keep this 6. Nope. But I can re-roll it. Nope.
Right. B3.
We haven't got to use any of our special abilities. We're that closely matched.
Oh.
Oh, you got me this time.
Yes. Plus or plus, and the batter must. Okay,
You're
good.
going to try to close it out.
Yeah, I considered it. But then I thought, maybe John thinks that's what I'm going to do.
Inconceivable. Well, that's strike 3.
So Hank Wright says, rule question because I'm dumb. I understand the number D6, but what is the purpose of the D6 with letters? So that determines essentially where the pitch is going. And then the numbered die from the pitcher side is basically how hard you've thrown it, essentially. The B means that it is outside the strike zone. It is a ball. It is unhittable, essentially. An S means that it is in the strike zone. And so you're able to swing at it and hit it, provided the batter swings hard enough, which we'll get to in a minute. And then C means corner. It means it just barely caught the corner of the plate. And then the number has to do with sort of, the matching system. When the batter then rolls, it's either whether they choose to swing or how hard they swing. So, like, if you're swinging against a B, if you swing too hard, you'll actually swing through, and it's unhittable, so you'll get a strike. If it's an S, you want to swing higher than the pitcher's number so that you really crank it and knock it out of the park. If it's a C, it's on the corner, which means you got to hit it right on, or else it's gonna be a strike because you're gonna miss.
You're gonna miss it. It's a tricky pitch.
The tricky pitch. All right. If the swing result is a 5 or a 6 against an S pitch, so let's get an S pitch. Yes. And I'm gonna re-roll. Yeah. Yep. What a re-roll that was.
Five. So that means I have to re-roll.
I mean, yeah, there's only one scenario that's not going to work for you in this. Is it not letting you re-roll?
It's not doing it. I think it's because the die was there and it didn't put it back in the right place. Let me just note this bug before we move on. Yeah, that's a problem.
Welcome to Bug of the Night. All bugs all the time.
Yeah, I don't think this is going to move forward. So let me just note it down in the Trello.
While you're noting things, I'm going to go like this.
Okay. You can look at your audio stuff again.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing while you're trying to figure that out.
All right, we just need to start a new game. Sorry.
Wah, wah, wah.
Still getting all these little things wrapped up.
I've never had this issue with the audio before, and it's kind of sticking in my craw. Oh, good, I get to bat. I much prefer batting. Yeah, let's actually do carry rumble. Great. All right, submitting lineup.
All right, so I wake louder.
Evil Dice Monkey says that he watched Westworld this weekend only because he wanted to see what I said about it on the Fastcast. Yay, Fastcast! Check out thefastcast.com. All right. Where are you going to pitch it? Nice.
You guessed it right.
I'm such a guesser.
That's still a good pitch.
Darn it.
You could have re-rolled again.
Oh, I guess that's true.
Haha.
Oof.
So with Wake Louder, if I happen to roll something good, I can use my both ability to take no fatigue on the pitch by just continuing instead of using an ability. And I'm going to do that because ball 2 is pretty good. So I don't take a fatigue.
Hey. Cytosine says, what about your MVP on that last one? Would that have worked? Is he asking me or you?
Well,
not falling
only
forward.
The batter has MVP, and it only applies to corner pitches. So.
Right, yeah, that's a C pitch, so that's why that would not have worked.
Ha! You're behind me. Or I'm ahead of you. Or both. Look at that ball one. That's the thing of beauty. And I can take no fatigue again.
Not enjoying this.
This is going to be strike 3. Beauty of an at-bat for
Whitney,
the pitcher.
We hardly knew ya. The pitcher's so excited he's floating on air.
Oh.
Yes. Man, stop throwing all this garbage and making me swing at it.
It's a ball 5. I think you can handle it.
Digging in. Red ×2 versus power pitchers. Explain what that means, as I don't know what that means.
So Wake Ladder is a finesse pitcher. So you would get to use white twice. Okay. You would get 2 extra rerolls. But you already have a 4, so you can just press the check mark.
Yeah. I want to make sure I understood what the power was, because I don't play this as much.
Yeah, it depends on which type of pitcher. There's power pitchers and there's finesse pitcher. If you click on Wake Ladder, you can see he's a finesse pitcher.
Yes, yeah, I popped that up. The die was over top of it, so you couldn't read everything. But
yeah, I need to fix that.
I did not have time to open my laser riders yet, mainly just because I didn't get out of here until late last night, and then I had to come to work in the morning because that's the way that it works.
Yeah, so he's got a pretty great MVP if you can get it. But there are pitchers that it doesn't work against. There's power pitchers and finesse pitchers and control pitchers. So you have to be careful to not face a control pitcher with him.
Come on, 6. I'm actually going to roll again. Yeah!
Oh, crush it.
I wish you guys could hear that sound effect. It's like, wham! All right. So now crush, this is a cool mechanic. So basically what this is if you've got a pitch that's right in the strike zone, you hit it as hard as you can with a natural 6. It cannot be a 6 that you've, used your powers to get to. But a natural 6 then gives you the chance to roll again to see how hard you crushed it. If you get a 5, which I did, you get a double. If you get a 6, you get a home run. If you get, I want to say a 3 or a 4, you get a single, and a 1 or a 2, it's just like a normal run, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you just go into the regular running phase, which you've seen a couple times already.
Nicely done. Got a double. And if you get it, the home run, the pitcher has a chance to make a last-second catch. All right.
Yes. All right, speed +1 and rumble loses her trait this swing. Meh.
Sanvar says, can you get a crush if your reroll is a natural 6? That's correct. Natural means if you roll the die, not if you turned it over or flipped it or something like that.
Yeah, I misspoke. I said you can't use powers to get to 6. Basically, you can't adjust the die value to get to 6. If you do a reroll, that still counts as a natural.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
No fatigue, super pitch. Maybe. Strike 1. That's pretty
Yeah,
bad.
No, keep it. That's fine.
I'm not keeping it. Let's see. So if I use a knuckleball, ball 5 and ball 6 become corner 6. Yeah, so the decision sometimes is which one do you want to re-roll. If I re-roll the pitch die, I have a chance for it to turn into a ball or a corner, which is really good. But it's only 50-50 chance for that. Actually, it's more the chance. I think there's 3 balls and 1 corner and 2 strikes. So that's not a bad idea. And re-rolling the other one is good too, because you can get a higher number, and then I could adjust it up 1 more. I'm going to re-roll the control die and try for, 3. I can turn up to a strike 4. It's not the best. but I'll do it. And it's still a strike.
Yep.
Mediocre pitch.
Worked out.
Ball 2. I'm going to take that, and I think.
Strike 2. Oh, yeah, so there was a mechanic. I just went right past it, but we should talk about that a little bit, about how fatigue works.
Yeah, so since I'm fully fatigued on one side, I couldn't choose away. I had to choose inside, so that's why it was grayed out.
Yeah.
And Jeremy got me on this, and you're going to hit it probably.
Let's talk about out of the park. No.
And you could re-roll. But you might... if you choke up, you'll get speed +1.
Yeah, I think I'm going to do that, and then I'm actually going to re-roll. Oh, so close. 5 is good, though.
So the choke up, the speed +1 means that he can be safe on a 4, 5, or 6. I need to roll a 6. Nope. Do.
Yep. All right, we got runners on first and third. The game is mine. The game is mine to lose.
Yeah, so I only get to. There's only one blank base. So I only get to get one fatigue back. So I'm gonna change my pitcher to get back. And now I have.
They bring in the reliever.
Mullinoma. No, wait, Leslie Liu versus Mullinoma. And if I hit you, you won't get a run. So that's good. Oh, man.
Nice.
Strike 1. Come on.
All right, come on. Oh,
yeah.
Come on. What? Oh, am I...
Oh, but you get a +1 on your swing automatically, but it's still like you... That's just a foul. You still need to re-roll it if you want to try for contact.
Re-roll it. Yep. Oh.
Yes.
Sometimes you got to roll the dice.
Awesome.
And that's baseball, folks.
I can't believe he went down swinging on that one. You thought he was going to get a hold of it, but he just couldn't.
Come on, let's roll a good pitch here. Ball 6. All right. That's just a ball, I guess. Could be worse.
Oh. 1-1. Today's game was brought to you by Guys' Hair Tonic. The best tonic to use on your costume. Yeah. Okay. Ball 2.
Oh, man.
Ball 1. Or swing 1, I guess.
Ball 2.
Yes. Good eye. Instead of rolling the swing, Maloney may set the swing result to 1 or 4.
Yeah, so with my ball 1, you can just be like, I choose 1.
Yep. Ooh, can we get a grand slam in this game? We're getting set up for it almost. One more ball. Actually, do all runners advance on a walk?
No.
Yeah,
only those who have to.
Right. That's what I thought, but I wasn't sure.
Yeah, corner pitch.
Oof.
Good luck with that.
And I have no powers. Okay.
And even if you make contact, it's a foul because of my both ability.
Oh. 3-2.
Full count. Yeah.
All right, so I got to get a 6 here to stay alive with this batter.
5 will do it.
Oh, right, because it goes up, yeah.
But you can reroll. Actually, I think you should be able to choose to use that +1 later. It should be like Anvil McIvers. Do you think, Jean-Marc? If you roll on Molinomas, the trait happens right away. You don't get a choice to like use it after another reroll. It doesn't. If he rerolled the die, it didn't happen again. Like it only happened first, and then he rerolled, and it didn't happen.
Oh yeah, it should happen.
So you can make a card for that. All right.
This is what Jean-Marc does all day. He just sits behind John drinking coffee until John says do a thing.
Bugs, bugs, bugs. Is it coffee or is it tea? Tea. It's tea. The jig is up.
It is. All right, so let's see. Level swing. Treat C pitches as S pitches. That's my MVP.
But if people were placing bets, then...
All right. This is it. 2 outs. I mean, it's not bases loaded, but it's getting pretty intense here, Jeremy.
It is. This is a good game. Nope. Okay,
See, I was going to pick high and away, and I was like, Oh, ball 6. Come on. Well, better than a ball 1.
Oh. All right. Tea is 37% more musical than coffee. C pitches as S pitches. Oh, well, come on.
Shoot for you here.
What?
That's fine. You can like bump it up to 3, or you can reroll for a 6 and then bump it up. Like,
yeah, we're gonna try this. Yeah. All right, come on. Crushed it. Wham! We definitely need like an explosion effect around that word crush when it hits, when the sound effect hits. I feel like that's going to be awesome. Come on, 6. Come on, 6. Come on. Ugh.
No, you're out. Ha!
I lost. Yeah.
Well, that looks weird. I don't know if you see Robbie Truman's got a giant line on him.
He does.
That's not supposed to do that. Anyways, that stuff is still work in progress, obviously.
Indeed. Cool.
Oh yeah, it's because Robbie Truman was the last out, I think, by getting thrown out at 3rd or whatever. Anyways, I think there's some bugs around that still with some of the force outs.
Indeed.
Cool. You want to play one more?
Yeah, let's try one more.
All right. And now I'm batting. I'm going to risk it and play Dan Martini. He's had a lot of bugs. And I'm going to pick Doc Mullins.
Oh, you're doing support?
Support character.
All right.
Doc Mullins. We could both pick Doc Mullins if you want.
Oh, I can't.
Okay.
Because I already clicked the thing.
Well, if only one of us picked a support character, then both of us get the support character.
Oh, I see.
So you still get her ability, which is your fatigue starts above the track. So you get an extra.
Okay, because I was gonna say it looks like there's a bug, but I guess that's the thing.
No, that's how her ability works. And the batter has +1 speed on contact with a swing of 2 or 3. And you got Southpaw Straw. She can get ejected if you use her spitball. I'm definitely gonna do whatever. I got both. Strike 5. That's fine. I just have to roll a 6.
KC at the bat.
Do 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 6. Should have the pitcher roll first here because ties go to the batter and it's more dramatic that way. If the batter rolls a 6, you cannot win.
Right.
That's batter on first. Now I've got Dan Martini. He's got unopposed run rolls. He's really fast. Or like, I don't know, tricksy.
Indeed. Strike 2, not great.
Oh, that was almost a 6. Foul ball.
Strike 1.
Sayacine says Dan's mustache helps him run faster by cleaving the air in front of him. Ball 6. Can you turn it into something good?
Yep.
Strike 6. That's pretty good.
I sure can.
It's going to be a strike no matter what I do. I know you're going to throw that spitball eventually.
Eventually. Oof. Ah! But he's going to fix it.
That's all right. I mean, on a strike 1, I can do something cool. And I can use speed to 11. So I get this unopposed run roll. And this click doesn't work for a while for some reason. It does eventually. Or at least it should. Or maybe it doesn't. Maybe we're just stuck.
Aww.
This was a problem, but now it seems to be really a problem. All right, Dan Martini, you and your mustache.
I swear, I think Dan Martini looks like Aaron, who used to work with us. No, I'm sorry, not Dan Martini. Who's the one that looks like Aaron? Why can't I think of it?
I don't know. Anyways,
yeah.
This is a problem where the background, I think, is saying that we can't continue. I need to sort that one out, too. Fun times.
All right.
One more game. No Dan Martini and no Manny Burger Head.
All right. Maybe that's the one I'm thinking of, is Manny. All right. Who did I have in the last game? Yeah, Manny Burgerhead. Yeah, I think I'll do Hurricane Patrice. And...
Yeah, I don't think we've had him today.
Keto. And here. So, Dice Dixon. This is the manager. The influence for the home team, pinch hitter. Once per game during the cleanup phase, Dice may pinch hit using a batter of any position from outside of the game. And the away team gets kicked some dirt. Once per game, Dice may challenge a run result of safe. Roll the control die. 1 to 3 runner is safe. Eject dice. Eject dice. I don't know what that means.
He's ejected from the game.
Oh, eject Dice Dixon. Okay. I was like, how would you eject the dice?
That's his name. Don't wear it out.
I get it now. All right, so Hurricane Patrice trait is instead of rolling the pitch, Patrice may gain 1 relief if you set the pitch result to B6. right, if control is between 2 and 5, I may flip it to the opposite face, which is C.
That's pretty good. And I can't make 4.
That's cool. I like the curveball.
Yeah, it can be a really cool pitch.
Yeah, and actually, for those who haven't necessarily been watching the die as they spin around, there are 3 B faces, 2 S faces, and 1 C face.
I'm not going to make an Office Space joke there, but I could. Strike 2.
Okay.
Oh, man. Well, that's about as far away as possible.
Yep.
Oh, but I get the 1.
But he gets it on the reroll. Come on. Mm. Is the pitcher die supposed to disappear?
Did it disappear?
Like it keeps disappearing whenever it goes to your roll.
Yeah, because it only matters for both of them when it looks like those buttons are on top of each other. But maybe that's just for me.
Oh. If you were talking about whether I should kick some dirt or not kick some dirt, there was only one button, so I kicked some dirt.
Yeah, the continue button was below it.
Gotcha.
I think that's just, I moved some buttons around. I forgot to check that one. The die disappears because the tie check only matters at one point, right?
Gotcha.
And then it starts. So
I kept finding myself trying to click on the red die, thinking that it was my turn to roll, and then it would move, and then the white one would pop in, and I'd be like, "Wait, where am I clicking?" So, just a slight usability thing we might look at some point.
You got both.
Yes.
Uncrushable. Well, corner pitch is uncrushable anyway.
All right. Let's see if I might use my curveball here.
Older App says, I love the baseball meeples. Thank you. Jennifer has done a lot of great work on those.
She has.
Obviously inspired by the meeples that come with the board game, and we wanted to really...
But ours have hats.
Ours have hats. And Daryl and Mike are pretty jealous about that. And the batter one.
And they animate.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's a harder thing.
It could have made it.
Contact.
Do. We keep rolling 3s and 4s.
There it is.
Oh.
Dun, 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 dun.
The runner is thrown out.
Oof. It's not your day, John.
Guess not. I mean, I did win the first 2 games. Or did I? I don't know. We had a few games we didn't finish. I won 1.
We did 1-1. Win 1. 1-1.
1-1.
All right.
All 5. One of those tricky ones to decide. Why did you make it higher?
Oh, shoot. Whatever. I hit the wrong thingy.
You don't know what game we're playing. It's the game where you want to give me a ball.
That's fine.
He's trying to psych you
out. Ugh. He is psyching me out. I can't pick his tokens, but if he's just going to throw balls, then that's fine.
Intentional ball.
Yeah, using all his fatigue to throw a ball, I'm okay with that. Not going for the curveball this time. Foul.
Ball sport is unforgiving.
It sure is. There, I got you this time.
Yep.
Putting yourself into a corner. But you could. Why didn't you use your intentional ball? Because you forgot about it?
Yep.
I got a ball anyways, and he didn't get any fatigue.
Ooh, take that.
I'll do it this time.
Yay, it's Jeremy's favorite, ball 6.
Oh, I have to get fatigue.
Pick one. Oh, he's still playing it safe. That's pretty good. Ball 1. I have a reroll though.
Oh.
Nope.
Oh.
Fell for it.
3 and 2. We got a full count. Full count here.
I got his number. Oh, and he just rolled a ball 1. Just like nothing.
That's what I do.
But I can match it. That's a walk. Do. Walks are exciting. Do.
Let's bring up Keto. Or Kiddo.
I remember Keto Hero, there's a bug with the changeup. So, not to say don't use your changeup, but the game will get stuck if you do.
So basically, if it looks like I'm going to lose, go with the changeup.
Basically. At least it did happen last time. So, I don't know. We'll look into it. Ball 1's pretty good.
It is.
Can't really do much better than that.
Yeah, sorry. We're not talking a lot because I'm like thinking, and since there's no audio in the game apparently, or at least Game Show can't seem to see it or hear it. I haven't you would have some good sort of just background sound of like being at the ballpark, but unfortunately that is not a thing right now.
Oh, I used my trait. Yeah, the trait works. It just like comes up and then is like does nothing for a while. It's weird. I'm just gonna note that. That's why it's a dev stream officially. So you can't see it out there in TV land, but I just have a big question mark to click on instead of choosing a token because I have to pick a random one because of the ability that Jeremy got last at bat. But I ended up guessing it anyway.
Unacceptable. The randomizer in this game is totally fixed. Oof, S2.
I can flip it, or I can just move it. Just gonna move it. Here we go. 6.
There's your 6.
There is my 6.
Wah, wah. 2 outs, runners on first and second.
No, it's bases loaded.
Not on my screen, it's not.
What?
How would it be for bases loaded if I just got 3 you out?
Well, my screen thinks it's bases loaded. Mullinoma got to first and then got out. King Lanius, Ethan Roberto, and Peter Schmidt are on base according to my score sheet. Is that what does yours say?
I don't know how to read this thing, so.
So do you have 3 lit up things in your diamond at the top of the screen?
I do not. First and second are lit up. That's it.
That's exciting. Our games are different.
Can't wait to see what happens.
Well, I don't remember what happened. There's only 1 out, and we're on the 5th batter.
There are 2 outs.
Well, my game.
I just threw you out.
What? I got a 6.
I got a 6. You got a 3.
All right. Something happened that our games got disconnected out of sync, and it doesn't handle that yet. So it's just exciting random time now.
All right, do it. I like it.
We're gonna have different die rolls, so we're gonna see different things happening. That's right. You said you rolled a strike 2, but I saw a strike 4. So you, to me, just rolled ball 5.
S3.
So I need to change my abilities to match what I think you're doing.
Are pitch tokens? No, because the pitch tokens.
We choose them. So I just rolled a 4.
5.
So I'm just gonna keep it.
Contact.
And that's contact on your screen, but it's ball 1 on mine. So now we're totally out of sync. Hank Royd asks what the difference between choosing left and right. That's for Verheeren Stab is a switch hitter, so he can decide which side to bat from. It can make a difference because some pitchers have certain abilities against others. So it's not going to proceed for you now because it's waiting for me to roll the dice, but I don't even know I'm supposed to.
Yeah, so I'm just stuck.
Yeah.
And I'm going to close it because it's yelling music in my ears, which will never stop. So. All right. Yeah, so thank you for joining us for this not show, but dev stream, which was very clearly another dev stream where we were showing you some bottom of the ninth. Obviously, quite a bit different since the last time. New dice, some new animations, some other cool stuff. And there'll be more next week, next Wednesday at 3 p.m.
That's right. And we will fix those bugs.
We will definitely be fixing those bugs. So thank you for joining us. If you like the show, please like, share, follow, and subscribe. Join us next week. Join us at one of our other shows. And tell your friends about Bottom of the Ninth. BOT9digital.com.
You're just on TV.
Oh, okay.
That's Mark. And don't forget to check out the listening party for Laser Riders tomorrow at 6 p.m. He was talking over me because he can't hear me. So
he can't hear you.
Talking. All right. Thanks, everybody.
I can't hear Jerry.
Have a good one.
Bye.